Streaming live from the John Platino studio inside of High Tech High School in Secaucus, New Jersey. It's the first episode of the She Said show of 2023.
Woo! Happy New Year!
Call in and join the conversation at 201-589-0321. I'm your announcer, Daniela, and now your host, Ella.
Good afternoon. I'm your host, Ella, and with me today is Daniela. Behind the glass, we have Mr. Piero and Naomi. Today, we're going to talk about our top pop culture moments of 2022 since the year is done.
Yeah,
2022 was jam-packed.
Jam-packed.
A lot of new music, a lot of new movies, a lot of drama. So we both made little lists of our top moments, and we didn't tell each other yet. So we're gonna go back and forth and get our reactions.
Yeah.
So I can go first. I said to only make a 5-point list, but I have 9. So I'm just gonna start with the ones I think were most pivotal, I guess. So first, I'm gonna say the Don't Worry, Darling drama.
Yep. That's on my list.
Spitgate.
Spitgate is exactly what I wrote.
I literally wrote Don't Worry, Darling drama / Spitgate.
That's exactly what I wrote.
Because
Spitgate / DWD drama.
that was just a highlight of my life.
Spitgate was so fun.
Spitgate, if you don't know what that means, it's when Harry Styles spit.
He spit on Chris Pine.
Yeah, and it was a big drama. People were making memes about it. And it was just I think it's one of the top moments because it was just overpowering the actual movie, which I thought was so funny that by the time the movie came out, people would all they could think about was the drama.
It was Spitgate.
So now it's it just ruined the movie. I mean, top moment is also the release of Don't Worry, Darling, because it is iconic. But I mean, the drama with it is just. And all the red carpets where they were everyone was saying oh my god, he didn't look at her, and in every photo they're separate. It was just really fun time.
It was a really fun time. I thoroughly enjoyed Spitgate because it was so stupid.
Yeah.
But it was such an influential thing for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I put on TMZ, Spitgate.
Every time you went on TikTok,
Spitgate. It was so funny. People
even
were making so many memes about it.
CNN was talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a big deal. So I just had to put that in.
I was fed. We were being fed by that. I was fed up in that.
It was really fun. But
it was a really fun era. I miss it. September was...
No, it was so fun. And just the whole hype around the movie and all the drama.
That whole summer.
Summer 2022 was very fun.
That was the summer of pop culture.
Summer pop culture. But anyway, we could move on with your next thing.
Okay. So my next thing, which was something that was, important in a lot of people's lives, but it was something that I was very fed up in, was the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case.
That's on my list too. You can explain.
I was so into that. I was all day, every day. If you don't even know what it's about, it's pretty simple. Everyone knows.
Everyone knows because it was just so big.
Yeah. And there was so much going on that I didn't even know was going on half the time.
Yeah.
It was just so fun to watch. I watched it all day in school.
We would literally go on Daniela's iPad and watch the case every day. Because literally for a solid 2 months, that's what all people talked about.
Yeah.
Because it went on for so long.
There were always new things in the case.
Mm-hmm.
It was really fun. I really enjoyed that time period. I miss having a case to watch.
Yeah.
And it wasn't it was a murder case. It was just
yeah, it wasn't
and they're two famous people it's Johnny Depp.
It was and just seeing every day you would wake up and there would be another evidence to look at. And it was just I felt so detective. I was just following the case.
Even if they weren't talking, their lawyers were talking or something, it was still intriguing.
Yeah, there were drama with the lawyers. It was just there's so much. It was a fun time.
I had a really fun time during that.
And then Johnny Depp won, and then no one ever talked about it again.
Yeah, that disappeared.
Then it kind of disappeared, but
it was fun. It was fun while it lasted.
It was prevalent for a couple months.
It was on TV the other day.
Really?
With the case, and I was watching it.
Oh my god, that's so
this.
funny.
Yeah,
it was just sad case, but fun time.
Fun time,
basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was on my list too.
Okay.
But if we keep going, I'm just gonna pick a random one because this is not in any order, by the way.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, I can't do that. We're gonna talk about Kim and Pete. And also, side note, which was a big thing, Kim wearing Marilyn Monroe's dress.
I think we have the same list of everything.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Pete Davidson and Kim K / Kim K dress.
Yes. So basically, everyone knows Kim Kardashian. Everyone knows Pete Davidson. They started dating because
technically they started dating like last year or seeing each other, but
Yeah.
it was mainly prevalent this year.
And there was just like, it was just such an awkward relationship. It was like she was like fresh out of Kanye, and then she went on SNL, and then like randomly she started dating Pete Davidson. And Pete Davidson, there's a lot of people like he dates a lot of women, and people are a lot of confused why. But anyway, and then side note is like when she wore Marilyn Monroe's dress, with Pete Davidson on her side. And what are your thoughts on that?
So she did a Vogue video, I'm pretty sure, about the dress. And it's the real vintage, like Marilyn Monroe. Real.
True. That was perfect for the moment.
And it's the same one that Marilyn Monroe wore when she sang like Happy Birthday to John Kennedy. So it's a very like important dress in like
and she ruined it. Basically.
And she like broke it. Well, like,
exactly.
Like I don't know how she expected to like I don't know. It was made for Marilyn Monroe to wear.
It was just like not like it was just not a good decision. Like I get what she was going at. Like she was like, oh my god, it's gonna be like so iconic. Like I'm wearing Marilyn Monroe's dress.
Like, but wasn't it Old Glamour or something?
Wasn't it like American something?
I don't remember.
That was that last. I don't know, but it did not fit the theme. I feel like. But anyway, like I feel like she thought it was gonna be really good, but it just completely went the wrong way. Like, like it's just weird. Like that, it was literally in a museum, and she like just took it out of the museum, and she's like, "I'm gonna wear this," and now like it's broken. It's literally
like the zipper. Something happened with the zipper or something.
And it's like, what? Marilyn Monroe would not want Kim Kardashian wearing her dress. I just know it exactly. But so that was a fun.
I mean, like she looked good in it, but it wasn't even like Met Gala. It's just significant. It was just a cause.
Yeah. She was literally wearing the coat on her back to cover up.
Yeah, to cover
the back didn't zip her because it literally didn't fit her.
Mm-hmm.
It was just embarrassing for Kim.
Whatever.
I just think it was embarrassing. But
oh my gosh, what's going on back there? And then honestly, just her whole relationship with Pete.
That's just a whole story.
Interesting, because that was like.
It was shocking.
He was like humbling him. She was like going to like eating at like $1 pizza shops in like Staten Island. Like that was so weird.
Like I didn't like the vibe of them.
I don't know. I didn't get that.
Like him being like him being like North's dad is just not a good thought in my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway. That was a thing that lasted a while.
He got a tattoo for her as well.
Yeah, he literally got a tattoo for all of them. And now they broke up after like how long? They probably did it for like a month.
I think they broke up in August or something.
Yeah.
Or like it was announced.
Really funny photo.
That's a funny photo.
But anyway, you can give your next point since we have the same things. Okay.
I mean, then I guess just general. It was very big year in music.
Yes.
So I wrote the release of Harry's House / Midnights.
Yes.
2 very big influential
Harry's
albums
House on my list
for us this year. Mainly Harry's House. That was like really big.
Yeah, I think
that was a really fun era.
It was just those albums coming out are just like both artists hadn't have albums come out in a while, so it's just so fun when artists like just come out with stuff when they haven't in a while. And they were both very like, what's the word? Like hyped up, and they lived up to the hype.
And they lived up to the hype. Very good albums. Really big year for us in music.
Yes,
literally our 2 favorite artists, and then just like everything that went on, like
Also,
events and stuff because of
yeah,
it.
honorable mention because of Midnights. We could talk about Taylor Swift Ticketmaster scandal.
I did not purposely put that on my list because that was not my favorite moment.
No,
last
but it was
year.
a top
But-
moment.
But it was a top moment. But I personally was not a fan of that era.
Yes, that era was not good, but we will be there.
We entered the new year still without tickets, but that's okay.
Yes, but it's okay.
It's okay.
I have faith that we will.
I purposely saved Sophia. Is that Sophia?
Stop! We're
Sophia?
trying to
We're
talk.
being professional.
But yeah, so but
Yeah.
I just put that as obviously not a good moment, but like it's a moment that
Yeah.
people will remember.
I personally,
know?
I purposely saved like videos on my TikTok
Uh-huh.
of people like that didn't get tickets for Reputation tour and they just like were outside MetLife Stadium
Yeah, that's so funny. Like
to prepare because I
literally,
might do that. Why
literally,
not?
like we'll just go
We're, like,
stand
5
on like
minutes away,
American
it's
Dream,
fine.
like the parking lot.
The Ferris wheel.
We can hear it. People hear those concerts from like miles away if it's loud enough.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to hear it.
It's fine.
But anyway, we can move on.
Okay.
What's another thing I should bring up? Okay, this one just because it was so important. We could talk about when Chris Rock slapped or no, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
I mean, that was just
because
the thing of
that
the year.
was just that was a very crazy time.
That was interesting. It's still being brought up today in the news. Like,
yes,
it's
it is still. I just put this as like my own top moment because I still remember exactly where I was when I was watching the award show
I was watching it.
and it happened and like the sound cut out and then they went to commercial and I was like, well, was that a joke? And then I went on Twitter and I remember searching up like
real
what happened and everyone was like, did that just happen? So it was just a very fun.
It was an interesting time.
I think it's fun how just everyone has the same experience of just like remembering where they were.
I was in my bedroom watching. I was folding laundry. I was watching the Oscars, and I wasn't like really like actively like watching. I was mainly doing my laundry, and then I saw like I heard like something, and then I turned and I watched the whole thing, and I was like, "Is that a bit?"
It was so weird. It was like they went to commercial
strange.
and like everyone was just like
cut out.
like everyone just went silent and it was just that just has to be a top moment for 2022. People will remember that for a while and they will definitely remember it for a while because their careers are definitely, But anyway,
okay.
you could give your next.
So my last two, they're kind of my honorable mentions.
Okay.
So I'm kind of done with my main ones.
Okay.
This one's kind of funny. Trisha Paytas becoming a mother.
Oh my god.
Malibu Barbie.
Malibu Barbie.
Malibu Barbie.
Everyone.
Did you see her Malibu Barbie's Christmas haul?
No. Did like the 2-week-old get like a bunch of stuff?
Well, so Malibu Barbie celebrates both Christmas and Hanukkah.
Okay.
So she gets a lot of gifts.
Yeah.
And she got like a $30,000 like baby like Mercedes or something. Like something
like an actual Mercedes.
I don't know, but it was like $30,000 or $20,000 and it was something about like a car brand for babe. I don't know what it was. But it was something like $30,000 as one of her gifts.
Oh my god. I swear that child is going to be like the most spoiled child ever. Remember, and everyone just when they thought that she was gonna be like reincarnated as like the queen.
Everyone, also honorable mention. Lizzie's
died.
Gone. But Lizzie, everyone thought Lizzie was reincarnated as
Malibu
Barbie, which honestly.
Who knows?
Also, Trisha Paytas said that, which I actually thought was kind of cute because her name is obviously Malibu Barbie and Malibu Barbie's an actual doll. So they're getting her a different type of Malibu Barbie doll every year for Christmas.
Really?
Because they got her a Christmas Barbie or something.
Yeah.
They said they got her like a Malibu Barbie doll.
Aww.
And they're gonna get her one like every year, which is kind of cute.
Trisha
has changed. I think motherhood has changed her.
But she's still
a little crazy.
Like if you look back at her TikToks, there are some not very appropriate stuff. A very not good.
Yeah, but this year
she's getting better. Motherhood changed her.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Trisha's year.
She's spoiling Malibu Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fun time.
Yeah.
I'll keep going.
Okay.
This one, I guess, is not like as like important as others, but for me, when Stranger Things season 4 got released, because that just, the trend with like Kate Bush and running up that hill, it was just like that like song was like literally like so popular for like so many months, even though it came out so long ago. So I just thought that was like a really important moment. Like literally none of her songs, like obviously Kate Bush is famous, but like not really recently. And
like
then all
the new
of a sudden,
generation wouldn't know her.
And then all of a sudden, like she probably got like $1 billion from this song. And she had no idea. I remember reading something being like she was so shocked when she found out that it was like popular but it was just such a good scene in the show, and just Stranger Things, every time it comes out, it'll always
it's really nostalgic. It's a fun time.
It'll just always be a fun time, and TikTok always goes crazy over it.
It was a fun time. I liked it.
Yeah.
Even though I don't think it was my favorite season of the show.
Yeah.
I still really liked it. I enjoyed it.
It definitely wasn't my favorite, but it'll just always be fun.
It was fun.
And also, like, when season 5 comes out, that's going to be the last season. So I'm very sad about that.
That's going to be crazy.
That's going to be a top moment of whenever that comes out, like 2024.
Years, probably. Forever,
but I just had to put that because that was important.
Yeah.
Other than that, I just have one that isn't really that important, but we have to mention the Corn Kid because I love that child, and that song is my favorite song in the world.
Yeah.
He is gonna grow up to be famous now because, just look at him. Just look at that child.
Do you know Topher?
No, who's that?
He's like popular this week. I love Topher.
Is it a person?
Yes, Topher is a child on TikTok, and he's like. Oh, he's tangy.
Yeah.
He is.
But I love like the Corn Kid when he was interviewed, like that TikTok channel. The guy that like interviews all like the kids, like just randomly in the park is so funny. Oh my god, that's really funny.
Topher, he's
but
a little south.
I just had to mention the Corn Kid because after that literal like 20-second video, he's in like so many like commercials and all like these news channels. I'm like, this kid just literally did an interview in a park, and now he's gonna be famous.
Every time I go on the news, he's like being interviewed.
Yeah,
like he's booking left and right. He's making bank.
Like corn. He's just because he loves corn. Who knew?
He's so good.
Corn could be so.
We gotta find something important to talk about, and like that's gonna make us an inanimate object.
Exactly. Like big. We gotta recreate the corn song with something else. But really, that's it.
What else?
I mean,
don't know.
I can't think of anything off the top of my
another
mind.
like important thing. Well, it's not really like an influential like pop culture thing, but for us, like the banner and MSG.
Yes, a lot of Harry Styles things.
It was a big tour year. So he got a banner for his Madison Square Garden residencies, which is now permanently hanging in Madison Square Garden. I wrote that down.
That's a top moment.
That was a top moment for us. That was really fun. I enjoyed that.
Just like everything in the Harry world, like
it was a big year.
As it was, and Harry's house, and then all the music videos and all the,
everything.
Like everything he did. And like on tour, this man like needs to give himself a break. He's been going on tour like basically this full year, and he this
is like the first year I'm going into with no shows to go to.
Yeah, we'll find our way to
weird.
One. He'll be back in New York. He always comes back to New York. That's what we learned. Harry Styles loves New York.
Because I don't think my mom's gonna let me push the Europe button.
Yeah,
to go. That's okay.
I want to see him in LA so bad.
Yeah, but that's in like happen. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
anyway, if it happens, we'll let you know. But
you won't see us in school.
We might not be here. I might miss school.
Right.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
But anyway, that was our top moments.
Our top moments
of 2022.
It was a good year.
We're excited for the new year.
Yeah. Which was your favorite moment?
My favorite. I mean, for me personally, it would be just like anything Harry Styles related, like Harry's house releasing. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I
think my favorite thing we mentioned is probably Spitgate.
Spitgate. I mean, Spitgate was
I laugh
iconic.
Every time I see it.
I just think every moment we said will be remembered forever. Yeah. So let's hope more stuff happens in 2023 because 2022 was a crazy year.
It was a crazy good year.
But yeah,
Yeah.
So that's it.
That's it. So thanks for watching the She Said show. Tune into With Podcasting's YouTube and Twitter pages for more info and shows. Have a good day.
Thank you for watching, and thanks to our panel. I'm Ella, and this is the She Said show on WHIT Podcasting. Bye.